Therefore, on behalf of all the 40 Islamic organizations that form the Zamfara State Muslims League, we hereby state the following. 1. We in Zamfara State are more than 99% Muslims. We were the first to implement the Sharia system in 1999. We want all and sundry to know that we are comfortable with the system and we will never allow it to be tampered with. 2. The request of Dr. Obadere is not based on any expertise, but on biasness and Islamophobia. 3. The U.S. has no business meddling in the international affairs of our country, or act as a custodian of a certain religion, or start a new crusade against Islam, with Nigeria as its first victim. 4. We emphatically affirm that Muslims in Nigeria will not stand by and look while a foreign power dismantles the Sharia system just to make some anti-Islamic Christians happy. We know that America has been sponsoring Zionist terrorism in Palestine and the genocide of Muslims. We are also ready to pay the price the Palestinians are paying if America should decide to come to Nigeria to dismantle Sharia. 5. We are calling on President Bola Tinubu to tread carefully. He should remember that he rose to power on the goodwill of Sharia-loving Muslim population of this country. 6. We also call on Muslim representatives in the Senate and the House of Representatives never to allow themselves to be used for the achievement of crooked objectives detrimental to the interests of those they represent. 7. We call on our governors and members of the respective houses of assemblies not to relent or give in on this matter. They must stand firm and ensure our freedoms in a sovereign Nigeria. We are also using this medium to appeal to our northern governors, especially the Sharia compliant states, to intensify efforts in protecting, safeguarding, and promoting the Sharia legal system in their respective states. 8. It is time for our traditional rulers to stand up and talk. The labor of our leaders past shall never be in vain. 9. Our ulama and imams must stand up and talk. Imams must convey our message of resistance on all pulpits. Sharia implementation is our religious right, which we are entitled to. We will never accept intervention on how to practice our religion from any quarter. 10. Finally, we call on all Muslims in Nigeria to be ready to defend our religion and the Sharia system, whatever it takes. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hello and welcome. My name is Magnus Oraka. This is Woto TV. The northern political platform, headed by the Sultan, have responded to Donald Trump saying that the Nigerian state should not be broken, citing that the unity of Nigeria is sacrosanct. You know, I've heard this word most times, but the irony here is this. Those who are saying that Nigeria should not be divided are the very reason why Nigeria wants to be divided. The very reason why most of us want to go is because of the same northerner that don't want Nigeria to break. I mean, if you ask, who does the irony fall upon, the southerner or the northerner? You are the very one that have refused that Nigeria should grow. You have placed religion above the fundamentals that aids life to move forward. We want to progress, but you want religion not to progress. We want competitive spirits that bring the best in us, but you want things to be handed to you freely, right from independence. We have a situation where you will not allow Christians to become vice chancellors of universities in the north. You have a situation whereby you give lower cutoff marks to students from north, but decide that we from the south must score very high. The hurdles from the southerners is high, the hurdle from northerners is low. And you don't want a situation where it is the same not to say that certain people, because of their religion and because of their tribe, can never be present. And yet you want us to be one. Where do you think this irony is going to take us to? Where do you think this irony? You see, it's an insult on the sanity of human mind to see that the Northerners are the one fighting for the oneness of Nigeria. It will seem as if it's coming from a place of concern, from a place of bonding together and not allowing fractures to come into what is good for everyone. Nigeria is not good for everyone. Nigeria is not good for everyone. Imagine this guy, this security guy, where somebody that is called, that has no degree and all his certificate now F9. Yet he's handling he's handling a big security post in Nigeria. I mean, how can we continue like this? You want Nigeria to be one and use the one sacrosanct. Now, one the only English way northern politicians are be sacrosanct. That means the unity is divine. It should not be tempered because it is what the unity of Nigeria is what has led us. No, sir. No, sir. Everything that is the reason why Nigeria should break comes from the north. The hatred, the bias, the dislike. You cannot allow churches to survive. You cannot allow Christians to survive. You cannot allow non-northerners to survive. It's all about hate, unaliving, killing, buying, everywhere, destruction. And you want Nigeria to be one with this northern retrogression going on with northerners, with all this their backwardness. Allow your children to go to school, you say no. You want to preserve Almajiri. Allow us to live well, where we keep animals where they belong. You say no, we and cows must live together. I was in Abuja the other day. I saw cows roaming freely in front of Secretariat. Cows and human beings are now using the same pavement, the same sidewalk. You get me? Small time now, we and cow go, they enter boutique, they buy jeans. Now where would they head up? And you say Nigeria should not break. Where other countries are evolving into, a more cosmopolitan lifestyle. Who they drag space with cow for Nigeria here? And you want Nigeria to be one? Spare me the bullshit. Spare me the rubbish that Nigeria's unity is sacrosanct. How? When politicians will say that northerners cannot vote for southerners. When our politics is rigged. Where we have turned the country where corruption and criminals are now idolized. Malami, who is claimed to sponsor terrorists, came down from an airport and people are hailing him. He's coming down majestically as James Bond, as a movie star that needs to sign autograph. This country has to change. This country has to change. You want Nigeria to be one? When you cannot tolerate, you cannot feel you are equal with other tribes and religion. How does that make sense? Please make it make sense to me like a 6-year-old. Nonsense. Don't provoke me. Don't provoke me. I'm so provoked to the extent that I want to believe that violence is not a monopoly of any tribe, religion, or region. You want to live in peace? Learn how to tolerate. We are the ones that bring people with vast education. Rather than promote education in your youth, you promote the recitation of Quran. How does knowing the Quran from begin to end produce aeroplane or manufacture basic necessities that produce life? In the north, you place religion above human existence. In the south, we promote competition, progress, evolvement, and development above religion. We cannot live together. We cannot live together. And the fact that you place this religion above human existence, you wouldn't even allow people with a different culture or mentality to live their own life. You say your religion is number one, but you don't tolerate my ogogoro. I bring your ogogoro to your place, you break it. You bring my cow to your place, I tolerate it. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. If you are afraid that Nigeria should not be broken, or if you truly want Nigeria to be one, and you truly also believe that the unity of Nigeria is sacrosanct, then you have to learn to tolerate the people that are not from North with their culture. For instance, you start, I'm not saying you should take my guguru, but allow me to take my guguru to your place, because I allowed to bring your cows to my place. Don't be Don't stay in a moral high ground that you are the one who is to decide what is good and what is bad. Ogoro is bad, but cow destroying places is good. Nonsense. You want Nigeria to be one. Unity of Nigeria is sacrosanct. Not true now. Abemona, get out, Abeg. Please follow this page and share this post now.
Imagine bandit, they write Kaduna State government that they need 28.9 million and 17 motorcycles before they release the Christian worshippers where they don't adopt on Sunday. Chai. Bandit game mind the right government.
We are in the church around 9 o'clock. Fulani people come around the church. After around the church, they enter the church. They ask us to lie down. They scatter the church, collect our handset, collect our money. After that, they send out from the church. Already they send out, go towards that church. Before you go there, they have removed the people of the other church. They are lying down. As we reach there, they ask us to lie down with those people. After lying down, they search everything. They collect our phones and everything. After everything, they say we should stand up. After standing up, they say they carry us bush. They carry us bush. We are on the bush. They reach one place. They say we should stop. And at that place, they beat us to the last extent, like animals. After there, they carry us inside bush. So we reach a certain village. Nobody in the village. They have sent them away. From that village, some of us escaped. But to me, I didn't get that chance until we passed that village. We was crossing a small river, and from there, they were crossed because many people are too much. We were pushing one another. So, being me as an old man, I'm over almost 60 years now. I don't have power to push and climb that hill with the people. So I just stand nearby, inside water. So all the people cross and leave me. I saw they didn't care about me, so I followed that water up. As I followed that water up, I get a space, and from that space, I escaped. I and my family, they carry us, we were 6. So as I escaped, my 5 children are there with them, inside bush. And I don't know what situation.
Donald Trump to know. I am calling on Donald Trump, President Trump. The Nigerian government is not serious about fighting insecurity. They are accomplices. They are working with the terrorists. They are covering up. I know America, you've got your intelligence on ground and you cannot be fooled. But don't believe anything that Tinubu says. Don't believe anything that any of his spokespeople say. They are trying to do damage control. They are more afraid of Donald Trump and the airstrikes because they know the airstrike is going to wipe out these terrorists. And the terrorists that are in Nigeria, the government is the sponsor. The politicians are the sponsors. The people that are saying Donald Trump shouldn't come, there should be no more airstrikes, they are actually the sponsors of terrorism. So we are calling on President Trump, please increase the airstrikes. Let the airstrikes never cease until you take them out. Don't depend on the government. Don't dialogue with the government because the government is not for the people. They want the people to die. They cover up and cover up. They don't want the citizens to know. We have over 4 million people, Nigerians, in IDP camps, and the government is doing nothing. Even in the city, the seat of power, where Aso Rock is, in Abuja, Tinubu has not visited any IDP camp. Please, Donald Trump, intensify the airstrikes. We know you have said you are not stopping until the government of Nigeria show that they are serious with bringing an end to terrorism in Nigeria. I want to let you know they are not serious. They are paying lip service. They are pretending. They say one thing to you. but on ground is something else. There is a cover-up. There is a cover-up going on. Please, President Trump, let there be more airstrikes all over Nigeria. Take out the terrorists. Nigerians are helpless in the hands of their government. Nigerians are helpless. Please, Donald Trump. Please, American Senate, come. Remove this rogue government. Remove this rogue regime. They hate Nigerians. They're the enemies of Nigerians. Many Nigerians have been abducted. Many Nigerians have been kidnapped. Many Nigerians have been killed day in, day out. And they cover up and cover up and cover up. The cover up is too much.
Wetin you dey wait for? If you never subscribe to Arole Baba 1010 Media and TV, you dey miss street gist.